Turnstone is one of the most unique facilities in the United States as far as the services it offers to people with disabilities. We basically service residents of Fort Wayne who have a disability from cradle to grave. Programs that include therapy, education, health and wellness, and sport and recreation programs with the goal of providing the facilitation of independence for our clients.
When I first came to Turnstone, I believe I started back in therapy, and I did regular walking therapy with my prosthesis and learned how to tie my shoes, then just continued after preschool ended and just kept on coming in to play basketball, and I tried their other sports, but it mainly started in the therapy.
I went to preschool here and I always did therapy here, but then as soon as I started playing basketball and playing sports.
Turnstone, their services has helped a lot with everything that they've offered my family and I.
Whenever I was out in public, I always saw everyone walking around and I was in my chair, so I always thought, oh, I'm different. And then I came here and they were trying to teach me that, no, you're not different. It had an impact because it taught me that I'm not different from anybody else and that I shouldn't see myself as different.
Turnstone has had a pretty big impact on my life. Just the people I've met through Turnstone, because I hadn't met anybody that was like me.
It was nice to be around kids who had, the same problem that I had, is fitting in, and Turnstone created kind of a safe place to be and just completely be ourselves.
I've had these kids have the chance to leave here, go to college, take full scholarship rides, partial scholarship rides. We've had some leave basketball, become competitive wheelchair racers, go to the Paralympic Games.
It definitely opened my eyes to all the opportunities you have, both through sports and academics and getting a job when you're older, to where they taught me you can do whatever you want. You just got to put your mind to it.
The impact that Turnstone and my team have had on my family is substantial.
Any program that helps these kids in school and making friends and feeling that they have something that they can actually do and have a great time at, Turnstone gives them that opportunity.
No matter where I end up, Turnstone's definitely going to be, the first place that I think of to recommend to anybody, because it's where I started, and if it wasn't for Turnstone and everything that they offered, I would not be where I am.
What I like about Turnstone is their commitment to excellence. They have built programs from the ground up.
I'm in my early 20s and I have the chance of being the best in the world at something, which is not an opportunity that many people ever even have in their life.
And before Turnstone adopted us and gave us a home, we didn't have that. We were all training all over the country with limited resources, limited opportunity to practice in general, but especially to practice together as Team USA. So Turnstone has given us that aspirational destination for kids who discover the sport like I did when I was 10. If I'd known when I was 10 years old that I could go live in a place, go to school, get a job, and train to play goalball like my peers around the world who get a lot more support in different countries, that would have been a huge deal for me, and I think that's a huge deal for a lot of kids coming up in the game now, to realize that they can train to be the best.
1, 2, 3, USA!